As a vowed member of the Congregation of Sisters of St. Agnes, and as a member of the National Leadership Conference for Women Religious, we recognize that we are living the gospel call at a critical juncture in human history. Aware that the world's future depends on the decisions that are made in the next few years, we embrace our responsibility to make choices that support the good of all life on this planet. We are also aware that our own religious life is shifting beneath our feet, and that it is but a microcosm of the cosmic shift going on in our world right now. Our churches, our various institutions, our ways of life and cultures, our faith traditions and philosophies, and our climates are all shifting and changing in ways we could not have imagined. This earthquake of changes has been rumbling beneath the surface of our lives for years, but is now exploding in our faces, causing untold angst, fear, and scapegoating. We don't understand all that is happening, and we don't know how to fix it. So of course it has to be somebody's fault. Polarization, bitterness, and even hatred emerge from this unhappy mix. So we as people of hope realize we must engage in practices and processes that foster the needed evolution of consciousness that will assure that all life on earth has a future. We need to integrate the work of justice into every aspect of our lives and use our collective voice and moral authority to effect systemic change.
Justice work for women religious has undergone evolution, from its earliest days of direct service to systemic change to political advocacy, and now towards something new. At each of these transitions, sisters realized something more was needed. For example, direct service, such as in education, nursing, working with individuals experiencing homelessness, abuse, and other social issues, begged women religious to question the systems that were causing the deficits, inequities, and underlying problems they and others were encountering. So, their missions began to include work to change those systems. But changing systems meant sisters needed to engage in political advocacy. So most notably, Network Lobby for Catholic Social Justice was created. Today, women religious find themselves at another intersection. While understanding that to affect the political will of people, we now must start transforming hearts, also known as transformative justice. While the earlier forms of justice work are all still necessary, this unsettling, polarized time in history is calling for a transformation of consciousness within the human collective. We believe this is the only way forward, the only way to handle the angst and to build communities of hope. We believe women religious communities can be the catalyst of such transformation. To that end, we have assembled a variety of resources which contain valuable information to help us all work on individual skills for better listening and personal reflection, holding challenging conversations, and to communally find common ground from which to act for the betterment of our world. We hope and pray that you will join us in this evolutionary effort to change the course of our life together here on Earth.
To help you integrate some of this information into your daily life, we're offering a 6-week in-person series to a small cohort of interested individuals. During these sessions, we will be using Parker Palmer's book, Healing the Heart of Democracy: The Courage to Create a Politics Worthy of the Human Spirit. As Palmer writes, when we choose to engage, not evade, the tension of our differences, we will become better equipped to participate in a government of, by, and for the people. We can take an important step in that direction by using this book to frame and focus conversations about politics with family, friends, neighbors, colleagues, and others. In the course of these conversations, we will learn more about what it means to listen to each other openly and without fear, learning how much we have in common despite our differences, to deepen our empathy for the alien other as we enter imaginatively into the experiences of people whose lives are radically unlike our own, to hold what we believe and know with conviction and be willing to listen openly to other viewpoints, changing our minds if needed, to seek out additional facts and explanations whenever we find reason to doubt our own truth claims or the claims made by others, thus becoming better informed, to probe, question, explore, engage in dialogue, developing a fuller, more three-dimensional view of reality in the process.
The work required to develop these conversational and civic skills will yield great rewards. We will grow in our ability to deal with political conflict, holding that complex force field in ways that unite we the people and allow us to hold our leaders accountable to the common good. We will become better able to participate in collective problem solving in every area of our lives, generating more creative solutions as we entertain competing ideas. Ultimately, we will feel more at home on the face of Earth, enjoying the fruits of diversity amid differences of many sorts.
If this commitment does not work for you, we do encourage you to explore csasisters.org/unity. There you will find links to other resources, such as the Polarization Detox, a 4-week personal challenge developed by Starts With Us, numerous materials from Braver Angels, a weekly reflection series called Transforming Grace, created by the Leadership Conference of Women Religious, election resources for faithful voters created by Network Lobby, Civilize It, a Better Kind of Politics, which is a nonpartisan initiative from the United States Conference of Catholic Bishops that seeks to assist Catholics to counter polarization and division in church and society. And more resources are being added as we become aware of them.
More than just working with others, the initiative is a call for personal reflection. As Eddie Hillesum writes in An Interrupted Life, ultimately, we have just one moral duty: to reclaim large areas of peace in ourselves, more and more peace, and to reflect it towards others. And the more peace there is in us, the more peace there will also be in our troubled world. And so we invite you to a contemplative space. As we sit quietly, we invite you to consider what is yours to do. Among the myriad challenges facing our communities, nation, and world, what is each of us most gifted, skilled, and positioned to do or continue doing to help heal the heart of democracy? We invite you to bring your attention back. As we close, we will practice transformation of consciousness in a contemplative way.
Bring to mind those whose presence, personality, ideas, attitudes, or actions create judgmental, hostile, or irritating feelings within you. Focus on one person or one group of people who challenge your ability to love. Challenging as it may be, nonetheless, remember they are also made in God's image. Open your hands when you are ready and extend them outward, palms up, with as much true intention as will arise within you. Send forth the deep peace in the center of your being to this person or to this group. Once more, place your hands over your heart. Move your attention toward your inner being. Slowly move further inward until you reach that place deep inside of you where your abiding peace dwells. Now bring to mind those known or unknown individuals who consider you an enemy for whatever reason. Recognize they are made in the image of God. Open your hands, extend them, palms up. With as much true intention as will arise within you, as you are able, Send forth the deep peace in the center of your being to those who consider you their enemy. Lastly, place your hands over your heart. Move your intention toward your inner being, finding the place of abiding peace. Now consider how you view yourself and your current situation in life. Allow any area of concern, hurt, worry, or fear to arise. Hold your hands over your heart and affirm yourself, for you also are made in the image of God. Let the love from your heart fill your whole being. Receive this love, God's love, as fully as you can. With hands over your heart again, we close in prayer. Beloved God, create in us hearts filled with love that reflects your own. Send this love to those we care about. Deepen our awareness that we each are made in your image and likeness. Open our hearts to those we may want to reject. Help us clear a space in our hearts for those we prefer to avoid. May we see and recognize your presence in each one as your image. May our thoughts, words, and actions be devoid of violence in any form. Soften whatever is hardened in our hearts, so we bring peace and love wherever we go. And we make this prayer in the name of our loving God. Amen. I encourage you to continue to pray for peace for yourself and for our world. May you know God's amazing love and peace in your own life. Thank you, and God bless you.